Good morning, my dear children. Welcome to 10th Standard English class, Prose 7, The Dying Detective, written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Before entering to the lesson, let me tell you about the characters in this lesson, The Dying Detective. There were three major characters, Sherlock Holmes, Dr. Watson, and Culverton Smith. Sherlock Holmes was a famous detective, pretended to be seriously ill, infected with a deadly disease from Sumatra. Dr. Watson, the narrator, assistant of Holmes, act according to the instructions of Holmes. Next, Culverton Smith, the villain, sent poisonous sharp spring kept in an ivory box to kill Holmes. Killed his nephew Victor by poisoning him. The other characters were Mrs. Hudson, the landlady of Sherlock Holmes, and Inspector Martin, who arrested Smith at the end of this story. First, let me give you the outline of this story. The detective Sherlock Holmes was seriously ill. He wanted to meet his assistant Watson. He asked his landlady to get him. Watson was surprised to see the condition of his master. Was Watson able to save his master? Come on, my dear students, let us know more about the underlying story behind Holmes' sickness. Mrs. Hudson, the landlady of Sherlock Holmes, came to Watson and said, Mr. Holmes was dying. For 3 days he had been sinking, and she doubted if he would last another day. He would not let her get a doctor, and told that he wanted to meet Watson. He was horrified, for he had not heard about his illness before. He rushed for his hat and coat. As they drove back, he asked her about the details. She said Holmes had been working on a case down at Rotherhithe near the river and had brought this illness back with him. He took to bed on Wednesday afternoon and had never moved since. For 3 days, neither food nor drink had passed his lips. He did not allow her to get a doctor also, and she didn't dare to disobey him. He was indeed a sad sight. In the dim light of a foggy November day, the sick room was a gloomy spot, but it was the gaunt face staring from the bed. His eyes had the brightness of fever, his cheeks were flushed, and his hand twitched all the time. He lay listless. Watson cried that he was his dear fellow, that is, Sherlock Holmes. But Holmes shouted, Stand back, stand right back. But Watson wanted to help him. He refused. Mr. Holmes knew what was the matter with him. It was the disease from Sumatra. It was deadly and contagious. Watson should stand far from him, or else Holmes would say Watson to leave the room. Watson also agreed, but he said he would call the doctor for treatment. He preferred to bring Sir J.P. Meek or Penrose Fisher or any other best man in London. Holmes asked Watson what did he know about tarpaulin fever or the Black Formosa plague. Watson did not know anything about this disease, but Holmes knew because he had done researches during that course time only he got that illness. Again, Watson was ready to call another doctor. Holmes got angry and bolted the door, that is, locked the door, and said it was 4 o'clock that time and still 6 o'clock. Watson should be there only. Holmes said, Just 2 hours, Watson should stay there. After that, he could call the doctor of Holmes' choice. Watson read some book and walked slowly, looking at the pictures, then finally looked at the mantelpiece and a small black and white ivory box. When he tried to touch, he heard a dreadful cry. "Put it down! Down at once, Watson!" Holmes shouted. Time reached 6 o'clock. Holmes said to Watson to put the half-crowns in the watch pocket and remaining in the trouser pocket. Crowns, that is money. And then asked him to light the gas lamp, but it should be half on. Then Watson should place some letters and paper on the table within his reach, that is, Holmes' reach. Then he placed the ivory box on the table within his reach. Then he slided the lid a bit with the tongs. Tongs, it is a scissor-shaped tool used to hold tight an object, and put the tongs on the table. After all this arrangement, Holmes asked Watson to fetch, that is to bring, Mr. Culverton Smith of 13 Lower Burke Street. Recap of this session. Mr. Sherlock Holmes was seriously ill and refused to call the doctor and wanted to meet Mr. Watson. So, Mrs. Hudson met Watson and brought him home. Watson felt sad to see his master ill and wanted to call the doctor, but Sherlock Holmes wanted to call doctor of his choice. He gave him some task to perform and at 6 o'clock sent him to meet Mr. Culverton Smith. With this, we end this session. Who was Mr. Culverton? Whether he came to cure Holmes or not? What was the end of the story? All that let us see in the next class. Thank you, my dear children. I hope you understood this class.